Shalom. Right? Once again, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahasham Ha, Rakwa Kwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, our great ministers, and surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that pushed this without the insincerity and truth. Right? It's a brother Lamar again from GMS Trinidad camp. Right? We like to do another video. Hope it edifying towards the hopeful elect. Right now, I want to do a little video on basically on the ancient Hebrew. All right. I was watching, stepchildren have a leapfrog video. They were teaching them the alphabet, the English alphabet. All right, and inside of it, the teaching basically certain things like vowels, A, E, I, O, U. All right, and basically what they say, the vowels are very important. The vowels is actually the glue that stick the letters together to make the word. All right, and here I was just there thinking, because most people here, they speak about the ancient Hebrew. They say basically an alphabet with only consonant songs. All right, like in the Jehovah Witness religion, where they basically say, the name is unpronounceable, and Jehovah is basically understood throughout the whole world. All right. So think about it. The Most High in all his wisdom, all right, you don't think he would put things in place to, song his name, whatever the case is, all right? Because what they teach in the ancient Hebrew has no vowels, and that is a lie, all right? The thing what people have to understand with the ancient Hebrew is each letter or character has its own sound. Alright, not like H. Right? You don't say H in the Hebrew, because for the tetragrammaton, for the Lord name, it's a YHWH. So most people will find that very hard to pronounce. Right? If you just try to pronounce it with all vowels, right? Because why, right? They say make a kind of song, or whatever song. They say I have a e have a have a, right? But what I get into, right? The ancient Hebrew is more, what you might say is some like music, right? Like how they have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Basically, the ancient Hebrew has a song at the end of every character, right? So you don't say D in the ancient Hebrew, you say da. You don't say H, you say ha in the ancient Hebrew. You do not say Y, you say ya. You don't say W, you say wa. So for the tetragrammaton for the Lord name wouldn't be Yahweh, all right, because it has no E in the ancient Hebrew, all right, or the Hiero Hebrew or the hieroglyphs Hebrew, all right. Now the thing is, the Lord name would have been Yahweh, all right, Yahweh in the ancient Hebrew, which means He exists, all right. These people, what they're trying to say, hey, really and truly, they're wiser than the Most High. And I see pride of the so-called white man, and the English language is the latest language that to be made. Now, the two Hebrew vowels are A and I. And some people, these people who even in the witness religion or in other religions who believe that the Lord name is Jehovah and it is unpronounceable. Uh, Anybody who study the Hebrew, all right, in the Yiddish, all right, or the Assyrian script, the first letter there, anyhow you take it, is Aleph, all right, is Aleph, right? But in the ancient they call it Alap, which is A, all right. The English alphabet starts with the letter A. It's also the Hebrew, and A is a vowel. So if A is a vowel and is the first, and the English alphabet is derived from the ancient Hebrew and Greek alphabets, and A is the first letter and A is a vowel, Then what you mean that the ancient Hebrew has no A or no vowels? Alright? Now the second vowel there in the Hebrew is I. Alright, so the ancient Hebrew alphabet has two vowels, A and I, or A and I. Alright? Now, as I was saying before, each one of these characters really and truly wouldn't really need E, O, and U, because each one has a distinctive song to actually bring it together. Alright? So when these words come together, they actually make a song. Alright? Now I'll just read out the ancient Hebrew alphabet which I have here. Now in the ancient Hebrew, which most people will know in the Hebrew, you read from the right hand going towards the left. Alright, so the first letter, and next thing, the ancient Hebrew alphabet is made up of 22 pictographs or picture letters. Alright, so I'm going to read the alphabet here now, starting from right, the top line, the below line, right, which you read. The top line is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. The below line is the modern Hebrew alphabet. Alright, so the top line, the ancient Hebrew alphabet from right to left, is A. Alright, you see it there in green, right? Alap, which goes back to cattle, right? If you go into Genesis chapter 2 verse 19, right, or is it verse 17, the Most High brought everything to Adam, all right, to see what Adam would have named it, and that is the name that it basically got. All right, so the Hebrew is actually, if you do research, the Hebrew language was the language from creation coming all the way down. All right, yes, Genesis 2:19, and out of the ground Yahweh power, right, where you see Lord in the full caps. All right, that is the Lord name being present there. All right, out of the ground the Lord, or Yahweh power, formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. All right, so whatever Adam called these creatures, that was the name that was given. Whatsoever be bound on earth shall also be bound in heaven. All right, so cattle, the name for cattle, what they used to call cattle long ago, was alap. All right, alap, and that is the beginning of the Hebrew alphabet. All right, that is the beginning of the Hebrew alphabet, alap. All right, so that is to show you the ancient Hebrew went straight back into the days of Adam's time. All right, so we have a, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, ai, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. Alright, these are the 22 pictographic letters. Alright, and as you could see, the first letter, A, is will have been a vowel, and the one underneath the I also would have been the vowel used in the English alphabet to this very day. Alright, now the ancient Hebrew, right, obviously is a pure language. Alright, that was the first language that was ever set up throughout all the time. Alright, and it passed through one of Shem's sons called Eber. Alright, so Eber in the Hebrew is Iba, which means pass, right? And that is where the language stayed. So I just read few precepts. This is Genesis 10 verse 21. And unto Shem, also the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. You know what? I'll put on the right. Just go into Bible. So whoever it is, they could follow. Whoever watching the video could follow. All right. Try to move as moderate as I could, so men could understand. All right. All right. So going into the Bible. This tablet gets sick. Bear with me 1 second, Baba Kosha. Some of Esau devices wasted away just like him. Alright, so Genesis chapter 10, verse 21. Alright, right? It says, unto Shem also the father of all the children, Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even say more children born. So Eber is the son of Shem, right? Eber, right? They have in the Edeshe Eber, but is Iba. Iba. Iba means pass. Alright? And just going back into this Bible dictionary here. I'll say Iba. Iba. Alright? Or they have here as the definition beyond. Alright? So that is beyond the time of Palag where the languages split. Alright? The third post-Diluvian patriarch after Shem. He is regarded as the founder of the Hebrew race. Alright? He is regarded as the founder of the Hebrew race. In Luke 3:35, he is called Heber. Right? Heber. Alright? So yeah, going on. So go back into the Bible, concordance. Jump to Genesis 11, verse 1 to verse 9. Right? Genesis 11, verse 1 to 9. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. So at the ancient days, what used to go on is the everybody who came from Adam, right, through the lineage of Noah, Shem, and Japheth would have been speaking Hebrew or one language. All right. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, right, which the children of men builded. And Yahweh said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. Right? So yeah, because there wasn't one consent to actually do evil, alright, the Most High said, guess what? We're going to confound their language. Alright? We're going to mix up things. Alright? It says, so Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build a city, right? Because they couldn't understand each other's speech. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because Yahweh did confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did Yahweh scatter them abroad upon all the face of the earth. Alright, so that is where Babylon came about. Babylon goes back to the Hebrew Babel, which means confusion. Alright, so that is how these other languages split. But through Eber, right, Eber coming down to Arphaxad, right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right, because that is where the languages, that pure language settled, alright, through the Hebrew nations, alright, Elam, right, Ishmael. There are basically 5 Hebrew races: Elam, Ishmael, Israel, Edom, Moab and Ammon. Elam, no, Elam wasn't Salak. Elam wasn't a Hebrew. Salakia, right? So is Edom, Ishmael, all right, Israel, Moab, and Ammon, right? With the five Hebrew races, all right. Um, Genesis 14, verse 13, right? And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew, all right. Before his name was turned to Abraham, his name was known as Abram, which is Abba Ram, which in the Hebrew would be exalted father, before his name turned into Abraham, which means father of a multitude. Alright, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Anar, and these were confederate with Abram. Alright, so Abram was known as a Hebrew, and this language went on to Isaac, Ishmael, and from Isaac it passed on to Israel and Edom. Alright, so um this language was the pure and definite language, is the language where people go and speak. So when people come in as English, because English is really and truly, English is sorcery. When you really go into English, when you pronounce certain words in English, like you don't have F, all right. Let me say, or they make a song F. Why PH had to make the F song, all right? Like pterodactyl, they have P, all right. P making a S song, right? I mean, come now. English is really sorcery, and what they're trying to say is that, hey, the Most High, it would be hard to pronounce certain things because the ancient Hebrew has no um no vowels, but that is a lie. It have vowels. It have A, it have I, and each letter, right, actually have its own individual song. All right, is the ancient Hebrew is a unique language. All right, Zephaniah 3 verse 9. It says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent." The people went and turn back to that pure language. Right? English isn't pure, English is sorcery, and it's made up of different languages. Alright, Latin, Greek, Hebrew, which Hebrew being the father language. Alright. So yeah, I mean the Hebrew is the true language, the pure language. All right, and these people trying to say the wiser than Most High when they say, hey, the vowels A E I O U is the glue to actually bring these words together. All right, but the Most High in His pure wisdom, He made everything good. He made everything whole. All right, the scriptures say that the so-called white man, he's a forger of lies, all right, and he's a physician of no value, all right. With that, I hope it was edifying towards the hopeful elect, right? Once again, want to give our praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Bahasham Ha Rekwa Kodash, double honors to the elders, the apostles of great millstone that surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that push this word out there in sincerity and in truth. Brother Lamada once again saying shalom to the hopeful elect.